Kamala, you gonna allow that? You gonna allow that white man to pull your Indian card like that, Kamala? You gonna allow him to pull your curry card? Let me stop. And shout out to my Indies, shout out to my Pakistanis and my Indians out there. Much love to all y'all out there. So Kamala Harris's authenticity of her claim to be Negro or black. Let us talk about it. Trump called her card. Trump called out and said, hey, bro, I knew her fake way. And back in the day, according to him, she identified as Indian. She was always presented as Indian out of nowhere. She was black. The way he said black was just funny. That whole exchange in between him and the journalist was insane to me. But let's talk about this, because this is something a lot of people are talking about. Is she black or is she not, or is she just faking being black? From what I'm to understand, her mother's of Indian descent and her father is Jamaican. Now, the Jamaican in that is loud to me because the black side is supposed to come from her Jamaican side. And keep in mind, there are Indians and Jamaicans, Indians and Chinese and white people who live in Jamaica that identify as Jamaican but are not necessarily black. That's kind of loud to me a little bit because Jamaicans are cool. Jamaicans are black. But if you know Jamaicans, there are a lot of Jamaicans who for surely distinguish in between them and us. I'm talking about African Americans. There are for surely a lot. So even that kind of comes into question a little bit. I would really want to take this video and go into a long stretch about how in the fuck every time we get a black person who's high up in the White House, they're just black, but they're just black enough to count as a diversity hire, but not black enough to we can really say this motherfucker's a part of us. That's how to maybe Condoleezza Rice and maybe Colin Powell. Like Barack Obama, like the fact that he's half black, but the daddy's from Africa, So with Kamala Harris, I can't speak to the history of her identifying as black. She was the Deputy Attorney General in the state of California.